Okay, so here is the home link for the number stories practice. The fourth grade students in Mr. Kennedy's class are investigating energy and motion. Students work in teams to build two machines, a car that is propelled by a mousetrap and a boat that is propelled by balloons. Today the teams are competing to see which cars and boats go farthest. Each car or boat has 3 trials. The total distance from all 3 trials is used to determine which car or boat went farthest. Solve the number stories to help Mr. Kennedy's class compare the machines made by various teams. Team A's car went 173 centimeters on the first trial, 206 centimeters on the second trial, and 245 centimeters on the third trial. Team B's car went 217 centimeters on each of the 3 trials. Which car went the farthest overall, and how much farther did it go? So remember to do your steps. You have to understand the problem, make a plan, solve the problem, and then check to see if it makes sense. So I have 2 different cars. I have Team A and I have Team B. So I know that. I know that Team A's car went 173 the first time they tried it, and then 206 the second time, and 245 the third time. And Team B went 217 all 3 times. It went the same distance. And it's asking me 2 questions. Which car went the farthest overall, and how much farther did it go? So I actually have 2 different things to do here. So the first thing, which car went the farthest overall, I am going to have to add to see how far Team A went and how far Team B went. So I'm going to add up all my numbers. So 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14. Carry my 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. And 1, 2, 4, 6. So Team A altogether went 624 centimeters. Team B, I could either do 217 plus 217 plus 217, or I could do 217 times 3. Since I already have it written out this way, I'm just going to add them this time. So 7 plus 7 plus 7 is the same as 7 times 3, so that's 21. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 4, 6. So 651. So which car went the farthest overall? It would be Team B. And how much farther did it go? So that's the second part of my question. And to figure out how much farther this one went than this one, if we're comparing 2 distances or 2 heights or 2 whatevers, we have to subtract. So 651 minus 624. Or you could see 624 plus how much is equal to 651. You could do that too. Okay, so we have a 1 and a 4 in my 1's place, so I have to borrow and add 10 1's to this, so now I have 11 1's. 11 minus 4 is 7, 4 minus 2 is 2, and 6 minus 6 is 0. So how much farther did it go? 27, and don't forget to put your label. In this case, it's centimeters. Okay, so Team B went further by 27. Number 3, Team A's boat went 130 centimeters in all. Team B's boat went the same distance in all 3 trials and lost to Team A's boat by 7 centimeters. So Team A's boat had three different trials. Doesn't tell us how much each one was, but we know it added up to 130. Team B's boat went the same on all, so I'm going to put 3 different letters in here because it doesn't tell me that Team A went the same. Okay, so Team B, however, it says they did go the same distance on each of the 3 trials, and they lost by 7 centimeters to Team A. So if Team A went 130 centimeters and Team B went 7 less than that, I have to figure out what they did. So 130 minus 7 is going to be what Team B did. And that would be 123. So then it tells me that, and this is going to be kind of a different equation than what we've done before. So I could say that, like, trial, it's going to be A plus A plus A equals 123. This is more of an algebra equation than we've ever done. Or 3 times A is equal to 123. So if I know that each one of these is the same, then they're 3 equal groups. So I have to figure out what 123 divided into 3 equal groups would be. So I have to do division for this problem, because it's the reverse of multiplication. So 3 times 4 is 12. Remember the other day I talked about how if I look at 3 and 12, I know 3 times 4 is 12. So 3 times 40 would be 120. And then I have 3 left. And I can do one more group. So 41 is what Team B wins. So if you did 41 times 3, you should get 123. Or if you did 41 plus 41 plus 41, you should get 123. Okay, number 3. Team D's car went the same distance on each of its trials. Team C's car went exactly 1 centimeter farther in each trial than Team D's car. Team C's car went 543 centimeters in all. So now we've got Team C and Team D, and it told us that Team D went the same distance on each of the trials, and Team C's car went exactly 1 centimeter farther in each trial than Team D's car, and Team C was 543 in all. Okay, so again, it says that they went exactly 1 centimeter farther in each trial, and if these went the same distance, then these are also the same distance, but it's just 1 more than D. So I have, again, I have 3 different trials, and they're all the same. And Team D, they're all the same too, but this one is just going to be 1 more than whatever D has down here. So if I figure out what C did, then I should be able to figure out D. So again, I'm going to do 3 equal groups. So 543 divided by 3 will tell me what distance Team C's trials went. So I'm going to look at 3 and let's do 5 this time. So to get close to 5, I'm going to do 100 threes. So 100 groups of 3 is 300. And then I'm going to have 243 left. And then I can look at 3 and 24. Well, I know 3 times 8 is exactly 24. So 3 times 80 would be 240. And then I have 3 left. So I have 1 more. And I end up with a remainder of 0, which I should if they were all exactly the same. So 181 is what C was. So 181 plus 181 plus 181 should equal 543. So you could double check that to see if you did it correctly. And it tells me in the problem that Team C's cars went exactly 1 centimeter farther than D. So if 181 is 1 more than what D went, then that would be 180. So Team D went 180 centimeters on each trial. That one was kind of a tricky one. All right, so now we have some division at the bottom. 5,624 divided by 8. So I see some numbers here that work well together. I've got 8 and 56, and I know 8 times 7 is 56, and then I have 2 more digits here, so I'm going to have to add 2 zeros. So 8 times 700 would be 5,600. So I got rid of a lot of my number already. And then I have 24 left, and I know that 8 times 3 is 24. So 703 is my answer. 8,500 divided by 3. Okay, so I'm going to look at my 3 and my 8, and I know 3 times 2 is going to get me 6. And then I have 3 more digits after that, so 3 times 2,000 is going to get me 8,000, or 6,000, sorry. 6,000. And then I have 2,500 left over. Three times 8 is 24, so I can get close to 25. And then there's 2 digits after that. So 3 times 800 would be 2,400. I have 100 left. 3 times 3 is going to give me 9, so that's close to 10. Whoops, sorry. So I want to take it times 30. 3 times 30 is 90. And then I have 10 left. 3 times 3 will give me 9. And then I have 1 left. And since this number is smaller than this, I can't do anything else. That's my remainder. So I have 2,833 with a remainder of 1. And don't forget to write your remainder. Okay, let me erase here. Okay, so the third problem is 9,207 divided by 4. So we'll do that one. Leave enough room here. Okay, so I have 9 here and 4 here. So 4 times 2 will give me 8, and then I have 3 more digits after. So I'm going to do 4 times 2,000 to start with, and that would be 8,000. And then I have 1,207 left. 4 times 3 is 12, so I can do 4 times 300 to get 1,200. And then I have just 7 left. So I can do one more group of 4. And I have 3 left. And this number is smaller than my divisor, so I can't do any more. That's my remainder. So 2,301 with a remainder of 1. Sorry, remainder of 3. Okay, and then the very last one is 3,578 divided by 5. These are big numbers today. Okay, so 3,578 divided by 5. I see some numbers here that I like. So I've got 5 and 35. So I know that 5 times 7 is 35. And then I have 2 more numbers after that. So I'm going to take it times 700. 5 times 700 would give me 3,500. And then I have 78 left. Okay, so I know 5 times 12 is 60. That's a basic fact that I know. So I can take out 60, and then I have 18 left. And I know 5 times 3 is 15, and that's as close as I can get to 18. And 18 minus 15 is 3. This is smaller than my divisor, so that's my remainder. So 715 with a remainder of 3 for the last one. Now I did all these pretty quick, so if I made any mistakes, find them and share them with me, okay? Thanks for watching.